Every year, we have the honor of selecting 4 Teachers of the Year from the more than 60,000 educators in the state of Wisconsin. One of our Teachers of the Year is in this room right now. But it's a surprise to them, too. They don't know. Art teacher, Chad Sproul. Erin McCarthy. Chelsea Miller.
Bawaji Day. Andrea DeBungy.
Obviously, this is a huge surprise for me and a huge honor. So my name is Bawaji Gateway, which translates as Dreaming Woman. And this was given to me when I was born, and it's actually on my birth certificate, which I'm very proud of. So each one of you that has an Ojibwe name, I want to encourage you to use that. That's a part of your gift and your strength.
What made you decide to become a teacher, and what keeps you in the profession?
Yeah, that's a wonderful question. I've been teaching for 10 years. I think that teaching is something that you're born to do. I think it's a calling. And I come from a long line of educators in my family, and not just the certified teacher kind of educators, but educators of knowledge and culture and language.
What brought you into education, and what keeps you in education?
The preservation of the arts, the desire to make sure that arts are in schools. The biggest drive was to try to create an art program that would push kids further than they've been pushed before. When someone's involved in the arts, it's who they are. They live it, they breathe it. We've had an alumni show where we have students who have gone off and gotten doctorates and become lawyers, but they still contact me and say the arts have helped me understand what to do in these different fields, how to organize it.
It looks like you're very civic-minded. You do a lot of activities outside of school. Is that related to a need that you saw in school? How did you come about doing that?
Once you understand the struggles that people have gone through to guarantee the rights of citizenship and their rights to vote, you can't just make it a lecture day in class. It has to be something you live, right? And you have to get your students to know this is their responsibility. They have a country that they need to help take care of.
I also read that you talked about their story, and how do you get them to see that they have a contributing story?
Yeah, I think it's really important that people, everyone, but my students in particular, see themselves reflected in history. So in my classroom, they should see an image that looks like them. They should hear a story of someone who made history who could have been them.
You were telling me a little bit earlier about wanting to make sure that all kids could be involved if they wanted to.
Yeah, well, all of our clubs are free. So Stained Glass Club, everything is all self-funded through either amazing, community donations, or with Stained Glass Club, we've had to do some fundraising every year. Any student can join, and if they have problems with transportation or stuff like that, we work around it. We make it happen so that they can come. This district has a pretty large population of free and reduced lunch, and I think a lot of times these kids, their parents are doing the best that they can, and they're not going to get some of these really cool opportunities. And so if I can provide them for them, why would I not? I'm kind of shameless when it comes to asking for donations for some of the kids, like with art night and that kind of stuff. I have no problems making sure that these kids have every opportunity available to them.